might step on some toes tonight. Tonight's show is titled Black Solution or Black Problem. What I'm getting ready to do, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in and giving me the opportunity to give you the blessing that my God has given me to give to you on this most glorious of days. The God in me greets and blesses the God in you. It's always a blessing when I'm here with you. And I see I have all these people. I have my niece on the line, Kim Garrett. Hello, Kim. I have Dennis Biddle, Michelle Epps. How you doing, Michelle? We got to talk to you. You know, we used to talk a lot on Facebook. I haven't talked with you lately. I got Harold Reed Jr. So we got people coming online. I mean, I've got Sheila, Nancy, Linda, Maggie, Yvonne, Ava, Alan, Rich. Oh, I'm not gonna go through all this. It's so many. It's so many names popping up online and popping up quicker than I keep up with it. But I'm glad to see y'all out there and coming on board. I'm getting ready to, let me start my other recording. So, I'm getting ready to start the show right now. This evening's topic and title is Black Solution or Black Problem. Think about the title, Black Solution or Black Problem. See, with what we as a people are going through, and I'm talking about African Americans, we're either part of the solution or you're the problem. There's no way of getting around that. That's fact. And I'm going to turn off some people this evening because some people just don't want to hear the truth. And are wondering, why am I going to be bombarding you with facts? See, here's one thing that I tell you often, that as old as existence is, there are two things that are undefeated, never been beat. There are 18 zillion and something to know. And that's truth and fact. They're undefeated. You know, we're the ones that's holding us back. We're holding ourselves back. How can we blame anyone for what we're not doing? Now, think about what I'm going to say to you this evening. If African Americans realize the power in what I'm getting ready to say, if African Americans were a nation, we would be the 14th richest nation in the world. And yet we are $20,000 less than the white population in national income per family. Think about that. 20,000. Some people don't even make that much a year. So here's what our major problem is. Because now our gross national, African American gross national income is $1.4 trillion a year right now, and growing. 1.4 trillion. Our major problem as a people is that we're consumers. We spend instead of saving, or investing. What we need to do is don't spend, but invest. We'll go out. We got to have the latest and the greatest of everything. Whenever something comes about, we got to get the latest. We got to get the greatest. We got to get the latest design, the new phone, the new tablet, the new this, the new car, the biggest house. Why? That's our problem. Here's one thing they got to see. They got us bamboozled on the fact that they try to tell you that we're poor, that the ghetto or the black neighborhoods are poor. but when really they're the richest part of the nation. Because think about what I'm getting ready to tell you. If the ghetto or the poor sections or the middle income people in the African American neighborhood are so poor, why does every nationality come to our neighborhood and open a business? Look in your neighborhood, all these businesses. You got furniture, you got check cashing, you got food, fast food stores, you got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but they're all in our neighborhood. Go to the $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $800,000 neighborhoods and see how many fast food stores you see, how many liquor stores you see, how many furniture stores in their neighborhood. They got to come to our neighborhood to spend the money. But we're there supporting what's in our neighborhood, and it ain't us. We're consumers. We spend and don't save and don't invest. The bad thing about it is all other nationalities, even down to the Spanish. But when it comes to African American dollars, it lasts in our neighborhood. Now, I'm going to break something down, I'm going to shock you. A total of 45 minutes. That's how long money stays in our neighborhood when we get it. When we get it. When theirs circulate several times, you cannot become self-sustaining and a wealthy community giving your money to someone who doesn't have your interest. And that's what we're doing. We're giving our money to someone who's getting wealthy off of us, and they're convincing us. They're convincing us that we're poor. And we're eating it up. We're believing that we're poor. If we're so poor, why are all these businesses in our neighborhood of all other nationalities other than black folks? Black solution or black problem? See, here's one of the things that we do that's very, very wrong. And we can turn this around in a matter of 1 month. And we can make it generational. We give our children, which they get everything. They got all the latest phones, the latest sneakers, the latest designs, the latest iPad, the latest games and all of that. We give our children material things because we didn't have a whole lot when we were younger. So we're giving our children material things that we wanted as a child instead of what we wish. What we should give them is what we wish we knew when we were a child. Think of the difference. Much difference is night and day. We give them material things that we wanted as a child instead of giving them material or giving them information and knowledge that we wish we had when we were a child. Think about what I'm telling you, y'all. I mean, we're financing. Here's what we're doing. We're financing our own demise. When I say our money stays in our community for a total of 45 minutes, let me break that down for you. Here's the thing that happens. We get a paycheck, we run straight to the bank. When we get our check, 45 minutes later, it's in the bank. But it's in a white bank. It's not in our bank. It's in a white bank. So it's in their money. It's their money. As soon as we cash it, it's their money. Because you're using a bank that you can't go get a loan from. Or if you do, the interest rate's going to be higher than normal. So we're financing our own demise. We're making them wealthy while we're making us poor. We have to learn to support us and stop getting money, running and giving it to another nationality, another race of people. Why are we putting our money in a white bank and we can't go borrow no money? It's your money. So you're talking about 45 minutes. That's ridiculous. How can you accomplish anything or gain any kind of wealth giving your money away 45 minutes after you got it? Think about it. Black solution or black problem? That's a black problem. You know the busiest days of banks are Monday and Tuesday. That's the busiest day. Why? Because that's when churches put their money in a white bank, not in a black bank. They put it in a bank that is not owned by someone that looks like them. So $500 million every week. Every week, $500 million goes to the white banks that will not support our community. I'm not anti-white, y'all. Please don't think I'm anti-white. I'm not. I'm pro-black. We got a problem that we're causing. We're causing our own problem. I'm not anti-white. I'm pro-black. I have a lot of white customers, clients. I have white friends. But that doesn't mean I can't be pro-black. Because I am. Until we realize that we are the problem. And we're not doing anything to work on a solution. I just gave you part of the solution. Start patronizing those who look like you. Because now we're out there going to our oppressor and asking them for a job. Instead of building a business. Because who do the Chinese hire? The Chinese. Who do the Japanese hire? The Japanese. Who do the Koreans hire? The Koreans. Who do the Asians hire? The Asians. Who do whites hire? The whites. Why come we don't have our own businesses where we can hire our family? But no, we got to go out and ask the oppressor for a job. Makes no sense. Y'all, we are our biggest problem. That's not being anti-white. That's being pro-black. When you can tell the truth, see, like I say, people wondering, why are you bombarding us with the facts? Because I'm sick and damn tired of us out there crying and complaining when we're the solution to everything. It's not their fault. We're giving them our wealth. I got a question for you. Like I told you, you're giving your children material things instead of giving them the information and knowledge that you wish you had when you were a child. I got a question for you, and I want you to look and think about this for a moment. Would the child that you were be proud of the person you are today? Hello. Whoa. Would the child that you were be proud of the person that you've grown up to be today? Look at it and think about it. That's a hell of a question. See, here's the thing. We got to stop it. Don't educate our children to be rich. Educate them to be happy. Because here's the reason. When they grow up, they will know value of things, not the price. See, we think that the more expensive it is, the better it is. Question I always ask, and I want you to think about, and you've heard me say this many times, how many millionaires are in your closet? How many name brand stuff you got in your closet? How many name brand purses, pair of shoes, suits, hats, blood, all of them name brand. You're making the millionaires billionaires while you got to work your butt off just to buy their stuff. I would rather walk around and ask the ladies this. I always ask the ladies this, and I can ask the men in another way. Would you walking around with a $300, $400, $500 bag with $10 in it instead of going buying a $10 bag and have $500 in it? It makes no sense. And then we wondering why we don't have, why we struggling like we struggling as a community. Because are you part of the problem? No, are you the problem? Or are you working on a solution? I go out of my way to spend black. I do. Because it's the businesses that look like me that's going to hire me, or my children, or my great-grandchildren, or my neighbor, or my friend, or my brother, my uncle, my aunt. It's someone that looks like me we got a better chance of getting a job with. But no, we too busy giving our wealth away and going to the oppressor and asking for a job. And then happy as hell when we get one. Instead of looking and say, wait a minute, what can I do in order to make a futuristic living and build a legacy for my family and my children and those around me and the community? What can I do that I can help feed the community? I can give jobs. See, people spend money with people that look like them. All but us. All but us. That's ridiculous. You may think that you're accepted. Here, I got a question for you. Because I got some, like I said, I do have white friends. I ain't going to tell you no lie. I coach some white people. It doesn't matter. I love everybody. I really do. How many times have they invited you to their home? Think about it. How many times has someone, other than someone that looks like you, invited you to their home? Oh, I got some black friends. How many times have they been to your house? Well, we might go get a drink. How many times have they been to your house? When you have a cookout, do you invite them? When you have a celebration, do you invite them? And if you go into an Asian store or a Spanish store, you will never, ever get invited to any of their celebrations. People spend with people that look like them, all but us. We got to start being part of and not apart from. See, when we as a people help one another that looks like us rise to another level, then that will help us as a people rise to another level. See, we've got to bring each other up, because you got to realize every time you spend a black dollar, you just helped a black family. Now, I got a lot of people online now, because I got so many more. I got tons of people on both my live and my Facebook tuning in. When you spend that black dollar, you are feeding a black family to where they can grow and have the black community. Look at how much money you spend and they don't look like you. Look at all this stuff that's going on out there, all this racism and all this hate and stuff that's going on out there. We have to just adjust. And that's not, like I told you, I am not being anti, I am being pro-black. I'm a realist. I face the facts. And until we wake up and realize nobody's going to do for us, no one's going to help us but us, we're going to continue to suffer and hurt. We have to stop doing the injustice to ourselves. And then we're going to hold a hand out and say, Master, can you help us? Yeah, I'm going to help your ass stay down. That's what I'm going to do. You keep spending with me. Because you'll say, well, I went to this brother and now God, he just did a terrible job. I'm not going to deal with no more black folks. But you got to remember something. That other black person is your son, your uncle, your daughter, your mother, and everything else. Because see, to someone else, you're that other person. We've got to start doing business with people that's going to look like us, going to help us, and going to grow our community. Until we do, you're part of the problem, not the solution. Like I said earlier, if you're not part of the solution, you are the problem. You, yes, look in the mirror. Yes, you are part of the problem. You can, like I told you, put your corns and put your feet in your pocket, because I'm stepping on some toes. I know a lot of y'all don't want me to bombard y'all with the facts. You cannot wish for more than you're willing to work for. You wanted to be equal, which was the worst bamboozle that we've ever almost happened to us people. We went and got integration instead of equality. Keep your damn integration. Give me equality. Make me equal. That way, I can go out and do it myself. And that's what we should be doing anyway. Happiness, love, and equality has no color. I don't care what color you are. I'm going to treat you justly and hoping I get the same. But that ain't how it goes. See, when you're born poor, it is not your mistake. It's not your mistake when you're born poor. But when you die poor, it is your mistake. There's too much information out here, too much opportunity out here for you to die and be poor. See, here's the thing about poor. See, here's the difference between poor and broke. Poor is a frame of mind, baby. It's a frame of mind. See, broke is a temporary situation. You can be broke, walk out the house and find $1, you're no longer broke. You can find a nickel or a penny, you're no longer broke. You may not have enough, but you're not broke. But poor is a frame of mind, baby. So until we realize how wealthy we are and says, I'm going to help build my community, my family, my national family. Because I'm supporting the Black Wall Street that we're building, the Black Nation that we're building. You know how many other nations are in this nation of the United States? Look at the Asians. They got their own community. Look at China, Chinatown. They got their own community. Look at the Spanish. They got their own community. You know what the black community is? You know what the black community is? What's known as the ghetto. The ghetto. And they tell you how poor it is. No, it ain't poor. There's more money in the ghetto than anywhere else in America. But they got you bamboozled to believe that you're broken poor and ain't no money there. But then how they're becoming very rich and becoming millionaires and billionaires off of the ghetto and the hood if ain't no money there. Think about what look at it. See, this is fact. You're looking at fact now. You're looking at fact now. See, here's the thing about confidence. Confidence. And I'm a confident brother. And hard work, and I work hard. But I work harder at working smart than I work hard at anything else. I work hard at working smart. That's what I work hardest at. That's when I work hard at working smart. Confidence and hard work is the best medicine to kill that disease called failure. Because it will make you a successful person. Confidence and hard work will make you successful. See, failure should not fuel you. I'm sorry, failure should fuel you, not rule you. Failure should fuel you, not rule you. See, failure is just like tomorrow, just like yesterday. Failure is just like yesterday. Baby, it's only passing through. It's not here to stay. Today is not here to stay. It's just passing through. This moment right now is not here to stay. It's just passing through. So failure, is life's lesson. That's God giving you a lesson that you needed to learn. Never, ever, ever, ever stop doing your best just because someone doesn't give you credit. So you got people out there who are envious or jealous because what they tell you can't do that, you crazy. Why you do this, no, that, no, and now, God's man, when you're out your mind. No. There are naysayers everywhere. Everywhere there are naysayers. Well, now here's the thing about hit share, everyone. Please do me a favor. Hit share. Share this out, please. Let me go on back on where I'm at. Everywhere you go, somebody's going to tell you no. But here's the thing that's ridiculous to me. There are 7 billion with the B people in the world. 7 billion. And you can let one person overrule the other 7 billion. I'm sorry, 6,999,000,000. I mean, 1,999,999 people. You gonna let one overrule those? What sense does that make? You got one person tell you no, so you quit. Instead of saying, wait a minute, I still got these other almost 7 billion people that's there for me, and I got one person telling me I can't do something and I'm gonna stop. Makes no sense. Now, right this moment, right now is the best time to become an entrepreneur or learn entrepreneurship. I'm on here weekly. You want to reach me? I can be reached. To learn entrepreneurship. 40-something years as an entrepreneur, I can teach you a little something, something. Now's the best. If you have a job, keep it. But look to the future and start working on your legacy. See, a way to build wealth for your family. You'll be the first generation of money, which is known as new money. But it is so future family generation can grow your success into old money. See, when you can grow and teach and have a successful business and teach your family entrepreneurship and wealth, they'll take what you're doing, what you've done, and run with it for third generation and third generation and third generation. You look at the Kennedys. Look at Hilton. See, that's old money. Look at the Bushes. That's old money because it's generational. My generation, we don't have old money. Here's the thing that was happening to us. You got a good job. You just bought a big house, $500,000. You just bought a brand new car. You got nice furniture. You got all the latest designs. You got the newest shoes, the new iPhone, the new iPad, the newest television. When you die, what good is that to your family? Tell me what good all of that is to your family. What legacy, what money are you leaving your family when you die? What? What are you leaving them? A question that was asked in the movie, and I think all y'all should get is Black Friday. The first thing when the show up to ask you, when you die, are you going to leave bills or assets? 95% of us are going to leave bills. What you're going to have was when you die, your bills die with you. So I'm telling you, when you die and someone try to come and collect you a bill, if their name ain't on it, tell them to go talk to you and you in the grave. Because when you die, your bills die with you. But what are you leaving for your family? You got a house. Can they afford it? Who's it going to go to? Did you do a will? Your car, you own that. Don't pay a note on that. What happens to it? It goes back to the bank. You got all the latest clothes. Who's going to wear your latest clothes? You got a $1,000 phone. Who's going to use your phone? You got an iPad. Who's going to use it? Because nobody can get into it because you got it locked. What are you leaving your family when you die? If you die tonight, what's your family benefiting from your death? You got all this good stuff, all this new stuff, this new Benz. No one can drive. You got a house that no one can live in. You got all these clothes that no one can wear. You got all this jewelry that no one's going to wear. They're going to fight over it. We've got to have businesses that's going to grow where we can grow into old money generationally. What are you doing to learn business success? What are you doing to learn business success? See, that's a hell of a question. What are you doing to learn business success? Are you studying business? Are you listening to webinars? Going to seminars? And here's the thing. Are you taking your children with you? Are you taking your children with you? Because if you don't teach them a better way, who will? Who's going to teach your children business? Who's going to give them the guidelines they need to start thinking entrepreneurship? I can have a job, but think entrepreneurship, because somewhere along the line, baby, no one can pay you or make you as happy as you can. No one can pay you as much as you can. No one can make you as happy as you can. Because you can have a good job. All of a sudden, bam, I got a big house, a big car. I'm doing this. I'm happy I can travel. You go in and say, look, we downsizing. Here's your pink slip. Hello. It's Panic City, baby. It's Panic City. So you don't have control over your job because you can go to work. They can downsize you overnight. They can downsize you. And what you gonna do now? Here's the thing that happened to us in 2007 to 2011 when that housing crunch hit. Bam! I smacked that upside the head. 53%. Now hear me what I'm telling you. 53% of black wealth was lost during that housing bust. How would you like it right now? Could you survive if they cut your salary 53%? Well, to the black nation, we lost 53% of our wealth. 53% of our wealth. We haven't recovered it yet. 53. That's over half of our wealth gone. See, the biggest problem in America is not racism, although it is a very big part. The biggest thing holding us back is us. Us. Yeah, you. You are the biggest thing holding us back. Don't look. Yes, you. You say, oh, it ain't me. Look at what you're doing. Tell me it ain't you. What bank is your money in? Where are you spending your money? What are you teaching your children? Yes, you. That's right. It's you. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is you. And the sooner we realize that and start saying, I have a way not to change. Because the more I change, the more things around me is going to change. And I've got to be part of that change. Yes, the biggest thing holding us back is you. Your knowledge of you and your history. So you can teach your children your history. You know, when you go to school, why they don't teach history over 2,000 years old? Because we were so great, us as a people, that we traveled the world to educate. And we educate the world, and we taught the world. We come up with mathematics, Africa. Geometry, Africa. Science, Africa. Architecture, Africa. Medicine, Africa. All of that came from Africa. See, we didn't come over here. Let me explain something to you. We came over here as architects, doctors, farmers, plumbers, etc., etc., etc. We didn't come over as slaves. We were made into slaves. We built this country because we gave them the education that we had in our tribes. That was far beyond what they called civilization. We built this country. We traveled and educated the world. When Columbus got here, we were already here. If you think here's what I want y'all to do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go out there and do some research. Do research. Just to prove me wrong. I want you, don't believe nothing I'm telling you. Nothing. Go out there and do the research to prove me wrong. Just to find out how right I am. But what you're going to learn in your research will take you further than what I can take you this evening. I'm just here to give you the mind, the thought, and the action process so we can come out this thing that we're in. Because we're in one hell of a thing. But it's times like these where millionaires are made, y'all. I got to applaud the black women of America. I got to applaud you. Because right now, black women are the largest growing community of entrepreneurs. Black women are becoming entrepreneurs quicker and more than any other people. Black women. How much do you know about your ancestral history? How much do you know about your ancestral history? Or your true history? They can't teach you that because then they got to teach you how inferior they are. They can't teach you your superiority. Do you know what happened if we really knew our history? What it would do to the establishment here in America right now? If we knew our history and we told them, hey, hold, wait a minute, you didn't invent this. We did. You didn't build this. We did. You didn't know this. We taught you. But we don't even know how great we were and the things that we had. Because back in ancient times, back in thousands of years ago, we had running water in our homes when they were still in caves. We had purification systems. We had hospitals. We had universities. We had universities, scholars. When they were just out there dying because they were so filthy, they didn't understand that godliness and cleanliness is the best thing for health. That's why the Black Plague killed everything. They had no idea of the filth they were in because they didn't know to wash their butt, their hands, keep their food clean or nothing. We had to teach them that. How much you know about your ancestral history? Now, here's the thing that's terrible, or the fact that you're being brainwashed every day. And I'm going to tell you how you're being brainwashed. Do you watch the news? Here's how they're brainwashing you. Every time they show crime, what do they show? A black man. Somebody getting arrested, a black man. Somebody robbed somebody, a black man. But here's the fact. Do you realize that 83% of every white person in America that's killed is killed by another white person? They don't tell you that. 83 out of every 100 white person that dies at the hands of someone dies from another white person. But they don't show that on the news. They show you. Every time you're talking about drugs, they show you. They have a bigger problem than we do when it comes to drugs. But why are they showing us? Because they can't show their ignorance, period. The fact that they aren't everything that they tell them. But see, they own the news, so they're brainwashing you. See, and here's what I always say too, I can control you from the day you're born to the day you die. All I got to do is control two things. That's your education and your dying. Education makes you how you think, what you believe, what you think you know. But you don't take time to go out there and read books like we came before Columbus. Tony Browder's book, The Browder Files. Or his book, The Nile Valley Contribution to Civilization. Or Charles Finch's book, Echoes of an Old Dark Land. And many, 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 many more. Behold the Pale Horse. Wow. Or the book 666. Why you haven't read those? Or Carter G. Woodson's book, The Miseducation of the Negro. See, the great Carter E. Woodson said, the first thing we must realize is that we have been miseducated. And until we realize we have been miseducated, we will keep believing what they tell us. But I'm going to tell you right now, when you have an educated mind, when your mind is your weapon, you are not fit to be a slave. Most of y'all out there are slaves because you're following the latest fad. You're watching that ignorant tube for entertainment instead of education. There are shows out there for education. I don't watch TV for entertainment. I watch it for education. I wake up in the morning every day at 5 o'clock. I'm up. That's my time to work. 5 o'clock, I get up and start and say my little prayer and do my little thing, talk to my spirit. And then I start studying. See, that's my study time. That's why my 4 hours come in. I don't watch news because it's all negative. So that gives you that negativeness of your day. That's why they say when you wake up, you should always play something positive. Always play affirmation or something that you enjoy. Here's where racism holds its power. Lyndon Baines Johnson, your past president, he said, if you can convince the lowest white man that he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice that you're picking his pocket. He'll give them somebody to look down on, and he will empty his pocket for you. You hear what I said? As long as they got them thinking, at least you're not black. I don't care how bad you doing. You ain't got a pot to pee in or window to throw out of, but you're not black. You're better than that man that got that big house and got that good job and got money in the bank. You're better than him because you're not black. Look at the present president. What did he do? He bamboozled them. He had them think, I'm going to give you jobs. His philosophy is not making America great. It was making America white. And he bamboozled them. He did just what Johnson said. He convinced them that as long as, don't care how bad you're doing, at least you're not black. And they didn't know he was picking their pocket. And he picked their pocket because they are doing worse now. Then you got to realize they ain't got no more money than we got. But they don't realize because all they're saying is, at least I'm not black. We must stop thinking that we as one are alone in this injustice. We are all in it. Wake up, everybody, or we all through. Black problem or black solution? You tell me which one you are. You know. You know. This is Black History Month. Why they give us a month? Hell, Black History is every day. And they keep giving the same old people year after year after year after year after year. Give you the same people. Why they don't tell you about all these other great people? There are so many out there, but you don't know nothing about them. And you're going to believe what they tell you about Martin, Malcolm, Mandela, you name it. They're going to tell you what to think about these people. Here's an ancient proverb that I love. It says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Y'all, we got to go together. We got to come together on this. Until you stop being the problem and start being the solution, we're going to struggle. Because it's going to take everybody. Wake up, everybody, or we all through. If you're not part of the solution, you are the problem. William Murry, President, Millionaire Mastermind Student.